We're all swimming around on the internet, and we all pass so many strangers every day as we scroll. What if you like stopped one of them and are just like, who are you? You know? I'm just stopping the people who come onto my digital doorstep and, you know, call me a piece of shit. I'm a video maker, digital creator. My work was getting, you know, really popular. The flip side of success on the internet is internet hate. And so I was getting a lot of it.
Hey, a millennial pussy boy. More girl than man. Your videos suck. Just like you. Dylan Marron is so annoying. What a cuck. You are cancer. You are such a faggot.
I created the podcast Conversations with People Who Hate Me really as a reaction to what was happening to me on the internet.
Hi, can you tell me about your day?
I have called someone who called me a piece of shit. I have called a guy who called me a moron. I spoke to a guy who told me to kill myself.
And he chose to only be known as E. And it was only at the end of the call when I mentioned, you know, telling someone to kill themselves is pretty explosive, and I would have had a really hard time reading this as a kid. And when I said this to him, he opened up and he revealed that when he was younger, he actually had attempted suicide. When someone opens up to you and shares something vulnerable about themselves, it allows you to access them in so much of a different way. I'm not saying that that makes the comment okay, but it provides context.
I don't see them as trolls because I see them as full three-dimensional people, some of whom think very differently from me, some of whom terrifyingly think actually very similarly to me. When you see your reflection with someone who doesn't like you, you know, you're like, oh, what does that mean about me? I suck, you know? It leads to this identity crisis because, like, if I'm empathizing with them, oh my God, does this mean suddenly, like, I'm supporting everything they think? Empathy is not endorsement. When I started this, I was so nervous to talk to people because I don't talk on the phone, you know, like, I text my husband, you know? The nerves honestly usually fade away right when you hear their first hello. Right when you hear their first hello and you're like, oh, that's a human. Then it's like, ooh, okay. We can do this. We can do this together. I'm not making this podcast or having these conversations because I'm like, honestly, everything is great. Let's just talk. You know what I mean? I'm having these conversations because it feels like we're not talking. I'm really excited about building structures within the internet where we can have empathy, where we can acknowledge our nuanced, complex, flawed selves. I hope that's what I'm doing with this podcast, but maybe a commenter down there disagrees.